Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are tackling a massive, honestly kind of mind-boggling crypto mystery, the huge pricing gap for the Interlink, or ITL token. I mean, how exactly does one single asset have two wildly different prices at the exact same time?
Okay, let's dive into this. On one side, you've got the ATV Live Consensus Price sitting up at $19.49. But jump over to the OTC market, and the negotiated price is hovering right around $1.50. It looks totally contradictory at first glance, doesn't it? Well, let's untangle this whole shebang.
Part 1. Decoding the ATV Consensus Price. Let's look at where that higher figure actually comes from. So, the ATV Live Consensus Price, it's essentially a transaction-based calculation. It's an implied average that comes directly from validated real-world transactions recorded right within the ATV system. But here is the absolutely crucial part to remember. It is not an open offer to just go out and buy or sell at that exact moment.
The math behind it is actually super simple. You literally just divide the total fiat value by the total ITL used. So if we take $19,490 and divide it by 1,000 ITL, boom, that gives us our implied average of $19.49 per token.
Moving on to Part 2, over-the-counter realities. Let's see how this builds when we look at private deals. Now, in the OTC world, prices are negotiated directly, peer-to-peer. And these deals are shaped by very grounded, real-world factors. We're talking available supply, buyer demand, liquidity, and trade size. A seller might accept $1.50 simply because they need cash fast, while a buyer might happily pay a little extra just to deal with a trusted counterparty.
Part 3. Implied value versus realized price. So the crucial point here is understanding why these two metrics aren't actually conflicting truths.
This right here is the educational core of our whole mystery. You have to understand the difference between an implied value and a realized price. An implied value is calculated from a formula, exactly like our ATV consensus. But a realized price, that's what a buyer literally pays and a seller actually walks away with in a completed real-world deal. A consensus calculation is simply not the same thing as a highly liquid immediate resale market price.
And this is exactly why transparency matters way more than catchy slogans. You've really got to do your own research and evaluate the actual evidence behind these numbers. You want to look for transparent calculation methods for the ATV, and you want verifiable, completed deals for the OTC side.
Which brings us to our final thought. The next time you see these wild gaps, ask yourself, what data is actually supporting each price? And at what price can holders realistically buy or sell today? It's time to stop relying on a single number and start investigating the data itself. Thanks for joining this explainer, and happy researching.